Hi everyone, today's video is going to be about my monthly favorites for the month of January, and without any further ado, let's get started. For those of you guys who are new to my channel and you might be wondering where this background is from, this is my little girl's bedroom, and as you can see there's a bed right behind me, and this chest of 3 drawers right here was originally a dresser, and I got my husband to remove the mirror that slides sideways to reveal a shelving unit, but it was not doing anything much for us. Anyways, why am I making this into a room tour? Well, anyway, back to the topic of this video. I was searching for a good lip balm recently, but I didn't quite get that much luck with already products that were made available until I recently discovered the QV Lip Balm that looks like this. I really enjoy using this. What I do usually right after brushing my teeth, I would just apply a thin layer of this over my lips and I just go to sleep, and the next morning when I wake up, I find my lips to be really hydrated and I could just go by the entire day without having to reapply lip balm. I repeat the same process again. I really feel that it replenishes the moisture and it retains the suppleness. I highly recommend this Ego QV Lip Balm, and it's about, I think it retails for about $5.60 or $6 or something like that, which is really affordable, and I personally enjoy using this. This Essence Eyebrow Designer Pencil from Essence, which looks like this, and again this is a very cost effective product, and as you guys would have already seen in my makeup tutorials that I use the same brand of eyebrow stylist set that contains 2 kinds of eyebrow powders. Usually what I would do with the eyebrow powder, I would fill in the sparse areas of my eyebrow and then set the eyebrow hairs just so that they are aligned along the areas where I've actually filled the powder with. Otherwise my hair would be in the opposite direction and then there's powder, so anyway it just looks very unnatural that way. What this product does for me is that I find myself not needing to apply the gel mascara over my eyebrow hairs because this is quite waxy, so as I am applying the color, I find that the wax tames the eyebrow hairs along the same direction as, and I am in shade 04 Blonde, and without any makeup I feel like my eyebrow hairs are like really sparse, so this color doesn't quite affect me that much because I'm wearing it today. As you can see, it still looks kind of dark. I think it was only $2.50, $3.50, and I highly recommend this to someone who is bothered about eyebrow. If you guys have been watching my makeup tutorials, you would have realized that I don't use an eyelash color to curl my lashes because I feel like I have a decent, adequate amount of lash length and curl, but I do lack a lot of volume in my lashes. Whenever I need to add volume to my lashes, I always find myself turning to the Loreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and what it actually does is it adds a lot of volume to my very little sparse eyelashes, and I'll show you how the one looks like. I find that this mascara also holds its length really good, and I could get to every lash right at the end of my eye where almost the tiny eyelashes are invisible, and it gets to each lash whenever I apply with this mascara, and it's like really amazing and I really love it. And I feel like it's going to be ending soon because the mascara wand is drying up, and I'm going to be really sad when I have the last use out of this. My favorite mascara of almost year 2013 if I'm not wrong, because I've been using this religiously. I'm a big fan of bronzing, in particular contouring, because as you can see I have a round face which actually looks like a loaf of bread for a face. Yes, I do admit it, but what I can do to combat the roundness of my face is to do contouring, and for that I have been really enjoying the Sephora's bronzing powder, and I have got myself in shade medium 02 that looks like this. I apply this bronzing powder to the hollows of my cheeks and along my jawline and along my temples, and sometimes run this along the sides of my nose to create a little bit of depth and to create more definition to my otherwise round loaf of bread face that I have. I think this was the closest match that I could find to Benefit's Hoola bronzing powder, and this was so much more lesser. I think this was about $25, whereas the Benefit's Hoola bronzing powder was somewhere close to $50 or something like that. This contains about 9 grams of bronzing powder, whereas the Benefit's Hoola bronzing powder was so much more smaller and it's just in a small cube form. I love me some good foundation, and I've been recently loving this Maybelline New York Dream Liquid Mousse, and I think I'm in shade Sandy Beige. This isn't the right shade for me, as you can see side by side, probably about 2 to 3 shades lighter, but I do have oily skin on my face, and this kind of products, almost most products oxidize on my skin, so it tends to get a little bit darker. But it's a shame to say that where I live in Singapore, we don't get to enjoy a vast variety of foundation shades to choose from, especially drugstore brands like Maybelline, Revlon, Bourjois, L'Oreal. But anyways, this was the closest shade that I could find, and I am pretty happy with it. This is quite lightweight, and because it's still a little bit lighter than my actual skin color, what I would do is I would just like dot it around my face and then I blend it away. e.l.f. powder brush, and I got mine from Q10 for a good bargain, and it looks like this, and it's really soft on my skin. And what I do, like I just mentioned, is I dot the foundation wherever I need a little bit of evening out. I use this in circular motions, and it buffs out the foundation like in a matter of seconds, and it gives me such good coverage, and it is really soft. It is still almost quite affordable for every one of us. I think I got this e.l.f. powder brush for about $10 or $12, which is inclusive of shipping. Mine got delivered to me by SingPost. I only have one complaint though, because right after washing them a couple of times, this metal thing that holds the bristles together with the handle dislodges quite quickly. The Naked 2 palette from Urban Decay, surprise surprise. Truly enjoy using all of the colors. Couple of shadows that have metallic sheen, and there's a couple of shimmery shades here, and as you can see that I've been using blackout a lot. I use teas sometimes. The days that I do not actually use MAC's caulk on my crease, I do use teas. The rest of the eyeshadows here have like a lot of deep or purple background to them. All of these colors are really wearable in any combinations. There are so many to choose from, and there are so many looks that you could create from this single palette, and you can go from day to night. I like the versatility of this. Whenever I'm really not sure what I want to wear on my lids, I quickly just find myself grabbing this palette alone. I have on Busted on my outer eye, and I have YDK on my inner eye, and then I did a little bit of highlight with Foxy, and then for a transitional color I use Tease for my crease, and I really love it, and I hope you guys can see it. And YDK is like a very rich bronzy taupey color, which is really awesome. I love these colors. Urban Decay does such a good job with the eyeshadow pigmentations. I have not owned the Urban Decay's original Naked palette, but I didn't quite feel bad about it because this palette was doing so much more better for me. And this is the end of my video, and as you guys would have already known what is going to be coming out of my mouth next, and that's all I have to share with you guys. Don't forget to rate this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, to receive more video updates from myself. And if you guys have any suggestions and comments, please leave them in the comment boxes down below, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye! There's a crazy person shouting. I live in a weird neighborhood, by the way. And this is the end of my video, and you guys would probably know by now what is going to be coming out of my mouth next, which is that's all I have to share with you guys. The next on my list would be an eyebrow pencil, and as a